everybody, welcome back here to the Mountain Dew Race Series, Season 4. We're here for race number 22 of the season. We're here at the Watkins Glen International Raceway for the running of the Finger Lakes 355. Alright, so this is our final road course race of the season, and some of these drivers will be happy about it, some won't, because some like the road course, but most of them would prefer the ovals. So we'll see what happens here today. If we make some left and right turns around Watkins Glen for 9 laps. Obviously it's not going to be a long race because there's no cautions, so 9 laps is about a respectable amount. And we have James McLeod on the pole today. Him and Trent Dunham, after losing the race last week to Eric Burden. McLeod was dominating, Trent Dunham had the lead late, and Burden went in there and stole it right at the end off the final corner. Both had backed up their runs last week with great qualifying efforts this week, with McLeod starting first on the pole and Trent Dunham will be starting fourth on the outside behind Brody Banta, the Brickyard 400 winner. And you see James Qualls, he'll be starting fourth. James Qualls came in here right outside the top 10 in points. He is 12th. He doesn't have a win, but there's a great opportunity for that Valvoline Ford to get in the victory lane. He hasn't won a race since last season when he broke out and won 3 races in the Robert Yates 28 Haviland Ford, which is now driven once again by Ralph Green. So James Qualls is going to try to get his first win this season in the 6th. End of his career in that car. You see Steven Gonzalez, who's been usually the best qualifier this season. He's starting 5th. He's up there once again. He is 3rd in the standings. Dougie Shears around the outside of him in the 51. Basically last in the standings. Been a replacement driver after the 51 lost 2 drivers this season. 1 for being dumb and 1 for just not wanting to be in the series anymore because he had other stuff. And he's just out there to win. So that's all Dougie's doing. Just he's looking really more forward to next season as he tries to go for the championship next season. That is if he makes sign-ups. There's the Robert Yates Racing row in 7th and 8th place. They're both together, Ralph Green and Aaron Reed. Funny story is these two have been teammates majority of the existence of Mountain Dew Race Series since it started. These two have been basically teammates all season except for one season, which was last season when Ralph Green drove the 19 car instead of the 28. But other than that, these two have been teammates since day one. So pretty cool story right there between Aaron Reed and Ralph Green as they're starting 7th and 8th. And Aaron Reed's desperately needing another win. He came in 20th in the standings. If he wants to make the chase, he's going to have to get a second win. As we only have 5 races left before the chase cutoff. Barney Ward, who has struggled heavily, needs to get another win or get back in the top 20. Mike Becker. Mike dropped, or actually, no, he didn't drop. He's 18th in the standings with 1 win. He needs something to go his way. Michael Causey, a former winner at Watkins Glen. I believe he got his first win here in this exact same car, paint scheme and all. He's starting up there near the front, and I think in 11th, right beside Ryan Juke, who's 21st in the standings, needs another win or get back in the top 20 to be eligible for a wild card spot in that 74 car. There's Seth Cole, who took the biggest hit last week at Pocono. He dropped from 3rd to 8th in the standings from that wreck. And Seth's starting 13th today. He's starting pretty well today. Hopefully he'll gain some ground on some guys and get back up in the top 5, hopefully in the standings after today's race. Hometown track for Seth Cole. He is from New York. I don't know who all else in the series is from the New York area besides Seth, but if you are, welcome to your home track. But I'm not 100% sure. I had to keep up with that, I guess, next time. Tim Freilich, there's Zach Carlson. Carlson 9th in the standings. He feels like he's been about 9th in the standings for like the last 4 races or something in a row. Like he stayed right in 9th, but Carlson's still there. There's Matt Wells, Jack Richards. There's Sean Henley. The points leader starting 19th. Jacob Rodriguez right behind him, 4th in the standings. Go back a little bit just to see where everybody's at. There's Ryan Acosta. He's been Mr. Amazing to get around stuff lately. And you go back a little bit more. There's Aaron Williams, Dylan Young. There's Eric Burden back there with Brandon Parsons. Burden got the win last week. He is now 14th in the standings with 2 wins. But look how back he's starting in this race. He's right back there with the other Aaron's car, in teammate Daryl Parsons. And Daryl Parsons' son, Brandon Parsons, 10th in the standings, starting dead last in the fastest of Ford Fusion. But we're not going to delay this race any longer, and I went the wrong way on that. So we're going to get the starting command, or probably not, and get the race chatter and all that, radio chatter, whatever, and get this race started. Get ready for the Finger Lakes 355, and we'll get ready for the starting grid for 9 laps around Watkins Glen.
Drivers, start your engines!
Like I told these boys in the meeting, we don't need anything over the top today. We got a good race car, we got a good driver, we got a good
grid.
like we talked about quarters away. At the end of pit road, the last pit box is the timing line. So the last white line on pit exit is the line. Big thumbs up, my friend. Have a good time.
Yeah, I had to do my Christmas miracle right there because it actually got the starting command. But here's your starting lineup for today's Finger Lakes 355 here at Watkins Glen for race 22. We are back from the starting grid as the pace car heads to pit road. 9 laps around Watkins Glen. And they're bunching up back there. I don't know what is going on, but that didn't help at all back there. They're right around the Seth Cole area. And they're 3-4 wide. We got, oh my gosh, we already have wrecking. Why? Ryan Acosta's back here stopped. There's Brandon Parsons, 10th in the standings. He's stuck behind Connor Breen. This is not helping him at all. Cody Lyons, Jessica Miller, Ryan Acosta, I don't know what happened to him. Did he get turned before he even got into the corner? There's Eric Burden, he's way back. Oh, we got a big wreck. Matthew Rodriguez has been destroyed. Sean Henley, the points leader, is in it. Jacob Rodriguez, Michael Kazi, Dylan Young just got a piece of it. Aaron Reed's in it. Daryl Parsons in it. Charles Jackson might got a piece of it. Danny Wells, Callum Wells, Jacob Rodriguez, Barney Ward. There's Aaron Williams, he's a part of it. Zach Carlson as well. Wow, I don't know what happened. Mike Becker just went off the track. That's why this race was only 9 laps. I knew it was going to be hell. Great. Seth Cole got through it. Steven Gonzalez and everybody else got through it. And Brody Banta came out as the leader. I don't know what happened to James McLeod. He didn't get the lead. He didn't keep it either. I don't know what happened. Matthew Rodriguez setting on pit road. There's Tim Freilich. They're still wrecking. Jessica Lawrence and Dylan Young are in the grass. Synchronized reversing, I guess. I don't even know. Dylan Young going to get out of the grass. He's going to get out of it. You know, that was pretty lucky right there. Brody Banta goes sliding up. Here comes McLeod. Got a huge run on Banta. Banta did not get through the corners at all. McLeod's going to take advantage. Or is he? No, he's not. Banta retains the lead. I don't think anybody dropped out of the race yet. He's still got a huge run on Banta. McLeod wants to lead back. He's gotten too close too many times this season. He's not going to let this one slip away. But he has to remember, he's racing for points too. And Trent Dunham goes wide. Ralph Green goes wide. Look out, Dougie Shears. Seth Cole, he's in a good spot right now. Running 8th place right now. Solid run. And you know he want to win this race. And he would like to get a second win just to secure a spot for this chase. Oh, and Dougie Shears. He's racing rough with Ralph Green. Down outdoors. Dougie's known for his aggressive driving. And he's going to go up here and try to get around Ralph Green for 6th place. He's going to get it. And here comes Seth Cole. He's going to go after Ralph for 7th. So Ralph has preferred line on the inside of the line. So Seth's probably going to lose back. He's going back after Dougie for that position back. Looks like Dougie's going to retain it though. He is. Ralph's still trying to go after him. The car's on pit road. McLeod's going to have to back up behind Brody Banta, who this is where Banta struggles and this is where McLeod actually takes advantage, but he didn't really gain that much that time. And Trent Dunham's going after James Qualls for 3rd. We saw McLeod try this, but he couldn't get the corner to the S's. Oh, and McLeod has, not McLeod. Qualls had to slow up, and Trent Dunham took advantage. He takes 3rd. Qualls got out of the gas big time. He's going to cost him 3rd. Gonzalez is going for 4th. And with Sean Henley having damage, Gonzalez and McLeod's going to eat into that points lead. Oh, Steven Gonzalez bounced off Qualls. They all go sliding through the grass. Qualls in the wall. Ralph Green is out there. Seth Cole's in there. How did Seth Cole get out there? He's going to drive out of it, I think. Or not. I have no idea what just happened to Seth. Ralph Green sitting there, Qualls is sitting there, and this Watkins Glen's retarded. As usual. Steven Gonzalez has continued on. He's lucky he's out of there. Eric Burden and Ryan Acosta, they find themselves surviving this race. Seth Cole is sitting there on pit road. Or not, he's actually, there he is. And I don't even know what happened. When one car wrecks, everybody wrecks. Probably going to end up showing all the wrecks at the end of the race because there's too many replays probably from wrecks. They happen too much in this game. Take a look and see. Back up to the front. There's been cars still on pit road since the beginning of this race. I don't know what's going on. Oh, and James McLeod just lost 2nd place to Trent Dunham. McLeod's not been able to get off the corner well lately. And Trent Dunham It's a car on the move right now, and Dougie Shears back there in 4th. Jack Richards finds himself 5th. There's Emilio Navarre in 6th. Ryan Duke 7th. Randy Carpenter 8th. Matt Wells 9th. And Mike Becker's in 10th. There's Steven Gonzalez. He's back to 11th. He's in a good spot right now. He lost a lot of time though. The fastest car on the track has been this 8 car, Trent Dunham. He's going to try to reel down Brody Banta, who's going for his 2nd win. The top 2 are going for their 2nd win. James McLeod still trying to get his 1st win. Gerald Parsons up ahead with no hood. There's Brandon Parsons. I'm trying to figure out who all dropped out of the race. There's a lot of cars that actually dropped out. Tim Freilich, Matthew Rodriguez dropped out of the race. Jessica Lawrence still set on pit road. Dylan Young, 39th right now. Taylor Orndorff, Zoe Armand. Aaron Williams is 36th. And Aaron Reed is 35th. Sean Henley is 34th. So Sean Henley's points lead. He could lose it after this race. Sean came in with a 38-point lead over James McLeod. McLeod's running in 3rd place. And look who is closing in on Brody Banta as we speak about the Sean Henley situation. Trent Dunham. But you have to remember, this is a bad corner. We saw what happened to Gonzalez here. You got to be very careful. Oh, they're going to get together, and Trent Dunham goes through the grass. And Trent's luck is usually like that. And there goes Matt Wells. I don't know why this track does that. Watkins Glen is very dumb. Now Trent and Matt Wells are going to be stuck in the grass, or the gravel pit. 2 drivers are just completely taking advantage of this. Is Ryan Acosta and Eric Burton, but everybody else is driving in the grass like idiots. Don't know why that does that. This Watkins Glen is one of those glitchy tracks. Now Brody Banta's up here in front of James McLeod. See, James Qualls is leaving pit road. Ralph Green is leaving pit road. Seth Cole is leaving pit road. This is going to get interesting. Oh, and Qualls just hit the barrier. Ralph Green just hit the barrier. Wow. I seriously just facepalmed because this track is ridiculous. Well, it looks like James Qualls and Ralph Green are done for the day. Seth Cole didn't hit it. That's probably good for him. Something's gonna be interesting up here. Oh, and Brandon Parsons now he's in the pit now. Now it looks like Brody Banta, if he can keep the lead, he can stay out of trouble because it looks like every time somebody tries to take a position from somebody, they usually wreck. So Brody Banta's led every lap so far. I believe he's clinched the most laps led. I don't know if Daryl Parsons is gonna be a factor or not in that 55 car, but Brody Banta can't really drive slow or easy because James McLeod, he's right there. He's lurking, just waiting for Banta to make a mistake. Right there, he's gonna go off the corner a little wide right there. McLeod's gonna have to try to make a move before they get to the bus stop because that's been Death Valley over there. Even though we're in New York and not California, there's Banta sliding way out of the groove. And McLeod got a huge run on him. But this setup, we saw this with Trent a second ago. 78 car sliding all over the place. As McLeod is lurking all over the back bumper of that Furniture Row Racing Chevrolet. We have 3 laps to go. McLeod's going to have to buy some time. He doesn't have the run, so he's going to have to wait another couple of turns to make a move. Banta has to drive very careful. McLeod's all over him. Oh, and there goes Dylan Poche. He's in the grass. Gravel. Fail again. And it looks like this field continues to shrink up as McLeod is all over Brody Banta for the lead. We got a great race for the front. It'd be nice to see Andy Martinez, Ambrose, and Brad Kozlowski kind of finish to this race, but that's almost impossible in a video game. McLeod is going to do whatever he can. He's trying to back up his corners and try to get a run before they hit another corner, but McLeod's still not having any luck trying to get around that 78 car. He's trying to get a peek on the inside of him. He's not trying to get along the track to make a pass either. It's all about that. As we have 2 laps to go for Banta. He's going to try to win his 2nd race, I believe, in 3 weeks. And Banta's going to slide. He does. McLeod does as well. Dougie Shears is a little bit back, so if these 2 wreck, Dougie Shears is in a very great position. His 4th place is all the way back here in Ryan Juke. He has a big gap to Ryan Juke, so he'll maybe come down between these 2. Daryl Parsons appears to be up to speed. There he is right there. Dougie is still lurking back there in 3rd place in case something happens to the leaders. James McLeod is all over Brody Banta. You know he wants to win, but you know Banta wants to win as well. He has 1 win, but he's not done yet. He wants to get that 2nd win. This could be huge for Brody Banter if he wants to make this chase. As McLeod goes wide, he's going to run off the high side. He's going to look at this run McLeod got. Run, but I guess not. He used the high side, trying to get some speed off the corner. He's trying to figure out any way, find a slip right there in the 78 car to find a way to get to the inside of that car. But Banter, the weak point for that 78 car is then turn number 1. We'll keep an eye on that as they're coming to the white flag. 1 lap to go for Banter with James McLeod right on his heels. They're going to come up, but they're still closing in on Daryl Parsons. Let's see if he slows up. Oh, he goes way low. I don't know what happened to McLeod. He did not get off that corner at all. Banter took a different approach in that corner and it worked. Brody Banter, he is pulling away, but they are closing in on Daryl Parsons. McLeod has lost 2-3 car lengths to the 78 car. That might have been it for him. Got cars racing up ahead. Banter's going to just have to stay away from that 55 car and not have any problems. He's got this race in the bag. Dougie Shear's starting to close in. Look back here, Randy Carpenter, Emilio Navarre. There's Seth Cole racing with Matt Wells. That is for position. And Matt Wells wrecks Seth Cole. And there they go. And Seth Cole's bad luck at his home track continues. Matt Wells can continue on somehow. About just wrecked his brother. Come back up here. Brody Banter's all over the back of Daryl Parsons, but it looks like if he can stay where he is, he's going to cruise to victory, wire-to-wire fashion. Brody Banter's coming off the final corner. McLeod's not going to be able to catch him, and Banter is going to win here at Watkins Glen. He takes the Finger Lakes 355. Brody Banter is going to be going to victory lane for the second time in 3 races. Definitely will help him in the standings. He will definitely, surely be in the top 20 now. Now we got a big race for that wildcard spot heating up. But every time somebody wins the second race, it's killing everybody has only 1 win. So Banter has submitted himself into this fight for a wildcard spot. A driver that we didn't even expect to even get a win this season. How he started the season off through about the first 17 or 18 races. He struggled, and struggled, and saw him in a lot of wrecks. Banter gets his second win of the season. McLeod goes through the grass. There's a car wrecked over there. Brandon Parsons once again. McLeod will finish second. The question is, I don't know if he's going to take the points in or not, but it's going to be very close. Sean Henley ended up 35th today. You see more drivers that dropped out of the race. It was just a heck of a race. So much happened. I think we can go back and show the replays. There's so much happened. I'm probably not going to end up showing everything that happened because I caught a lot of stuff happening. Probably show the first big wreck and all what happened at the start. That's probably about it. We basically saw everything else because everybody basically wrecked off each other. Dougie Shears gets a strong 3rd place finish. Good run from him. Ryan Juke in 4th. Jack Richards 5th. Good point day for him. Emilio Navarre get another top 10 for him. Randy Carpenter solid run 7th. Highest Red Bull racing car. Mike Becker 8th. There's the slow car. Trent Dunham. Steven Gonzalez ends up 9th, and Danny Wells. Oh, I thought he was 10th. Jacob Rodriguez. Look at that damaged car. Jacob Rodriguez brings home the 4th place car in the standings, 10th. Another top 10 for Jacob. See Eric Burton back there, he's going to end up 11th. That's huge for him. If he can get his way in the top 10 in the standings, that could open up some drivers with 1 win, depending on where Banter is in the standings, as well as Aaron Williams, who took a big hit today in the points. But that is that. And like I said, that race was pretty unpredictable, what was going to happen. But there's your top 28. Still, the points are going to be very shaken up. We're going to find out what happens. And starting from this race on, the points will be shown in the video instead of being in the description. It will no longer be there to cause chaos, which I don't want to be a part of anymore because I was in it when Trent's race at Texas. So, and please don't spoil the races. I just want to throw that out there now. Don't send me, like I said, like just don't send a message or anything like that. Just come up with a comment, just something like that. I don't want any like spoiling the race. I know you shouldn't be down there looking at the comments to begin with when you're watching the race, but some people just do, and that's how they are. So just try not to spoil the race for anybody that actually looks at the comments for some reason beforehand. I just heard it, but when I was in Trent's race. But anyway, it's not about that, it's about this. So here's your top 28. The points will definitely be shooken up. And we'll go down. It's going to be interesting to see what the points look like. And a lot of drivers took a lot of hits today, and as well as our points leader, Sean Henley, who we really didn't get to see what happened to him. But we're going to go back onto lap 1 and see what all happened at the start of this race. Okay, well, I don't know what happened, but the cars started getting bunched up over here at the start. See, cars are passing each other. I mean, there's going to be a lot of penalties probably. Look, they're 4 wide. Ryan Acosta gets turned by Matthew Rodriguez right into the wall. Jessica Lawrence goes down, takes out Liam Ervig. Connor Breen goes around. Cody Lamas is spinning before he even gets to the green. Eric Byrne gets a piece of it. And then, up here, don't know where the wreck actually starts. I'm about to find out. Cars are driving too hard in the corner. There's McLeod. He got sideways. That's where he didn't get the lead right there. That's how Banta gets the lead right off the bat. Look at Dougie Shears. He's sideways. Aaron Reed's going to get hit by Mike Becker. This is where the wreck starts. Barney Ward got turned by Ryan Juke, it looked like. Michael Kazi nowhere to go. Taylor Orndorff, Tim Frelick run straight into the tire barrier. Zach Carlson tried to go right between. He tried to thread the needle, couldn't do it. Jacob Rodriguez going to get a piece right there a little bit. Not much. Callum Wells. Sean Henley had the wreck avoided. Oh, Dylan Poteet wrecked. There's Jacob Rodriguez. Callum Wells wrecking. Matthew Rodriguez hit. Jason Marshall got jacked up by Daryl Parsons. There's where Aaron Williams got damaged. He hit Callum Wells. Sean Henley's going to end up hitting his teammate Jacob Rodriguez. There's where Henley got in it. He had it avoided. His day ended on lap 1. You see Adrian Becker back there. Dylan Young has damage. Matthew Rodriguez back there destroyed. That's Jessica Lawrence. Adrian Becker's turned. And they keep wrecking up here. There's Daryl Parsons again. And something happened up here to Aaron Williams. I think they actually got through that. They just continued on, it looks like it was, and then we just had various wrecks we saw happen through the first corner. There is a first example of it, but we're not going to show every one of that. But that's basically what happened. You saw most of them on camera. If I didn't show you a wreck, I'm sorry, and I'll try to tell you what happened. More than likely, if you didn't see your wreck, you were in the sand pit back there at the bus stop somewhere. So, or in Ralph Green or James Walden's place, you hit the tire barrier, I can't talk. If you were Qualls or Ralph Green, you probably know what happened. You hit the tire barrier at the end of the pit road. That was the only other thing, but more than likely you hit the sand pit and you get out. So that just happens because cars go side by side. But that's the North Sound 3 for you. So we'll go back to the results and we'll continue on with the progress of the video. Alright, and we are done from Watkins Glen. Actually, no, we're not. The Nationwide Series will be taking place there as well, so that'll be the next race. Just point that out before we go to the screen itself. But there's your results. Just take a look at it. Top 28 and then 42. But the points will be shaken up. It'll be at the end of the video, and we'll show you where we're racing next week. As Brody Banta and the whole 78 team pick up their second win of the season. And as we say goodbye to Watkins Glen, we'll be getting ready to go to Michigan International Speedway. That'll be our next race. It will probably have a wreck there at least once. There it is. That'll be our next one. Make sure that's the right one, okay. But that'll be race 23. We'll be going out to Michigan, where the Mountain Race Series drivers will be taking place at race 23. So it should be a good one. Pure Michigan 400 will be our next race. So I hope to see you guys there, and stay tuned for the points after this. I hope you enjoyed today's race somehow, but that's typical Watkins Glen. And we'll see what the points and what the story is going to be heading into Michigan next time. So I will see you guys then, and thanks for watching. Congrats to Brody Banta and the whole 78 team for picking up their second win of the season.